Hello everyone. Today in this module we are going to talk about phytohormone polyamines. Polyamines are small ubiquitous polycationic aliphatic amines involved in many processes of plant growth and development. The common polyamines are spermidine, spermine and putrescine. Polyamines are present in free, soluble, conjugated and insoluble bound forms. They are synthesized from amino acids, ornithine or arginine. Their acid neutralizing and antioxidant properties as well as their membrane and cell wall stabilizing abilities make them indispensable for normal functioning of cells. Polyamines are considered as plant growth regulators that mediate hormone effects or act as independent signaling molecules, especially under stress conditions. The learning objectives of this module are Introduction to polyamines, biosynthesis and metabolism of polyamines, crosstalk between polyamines and other biosynthetic pathways, polyamine transport and conjugation, polyamines and stress tolerance in plants. Biosynthesis and metabolism of polyamines. Putrescine, spermidine and spermine are the most commonly found polyamines in higher plants. The three polyamines differ in the number of amino group, each of which carry a positive charge at physiological pH. In addition, uncommon polyamines like homospermidine, 1,3-diaminopropane, cadaverine and canalvamine have also been detected in plants, animals, algae and bacteria. The biosynthetic pathways for polyamine synthesis are shown in this slide. The precursors for polyamine biosynthesis are the amines ornithine and arginine. Arginine is converted to putrescine by the sequential action of enzymes arginine decarboxylase, N-carbonyl putrescine, amidohydrolase and agmatine deaminase. N-carbonyl putrescine amidohydrolase is astrologically regulated by its substrate. Ornithine is directly converted to putrescine by the enzyme ornithine decarboxylase. Putrescine acts as a precursor for the trimidine spermidine. The third amino group of spermidine is donated as an aminopropyl moiety from decarboxylated S-adenosyl methionine, that is DC-SAM, formed by decarboxylation of S-adenosyl methionine, or we can say SAM. The enzyme that catalyzes this step is spermidine synthase, that is SPDS. Another amino group is added to spermidine again by decarboxylated SAM to form the tetraamine spermine, and this reaction is catalyzed by spermine synthase, that is SPMS. Homeostasis of polyamines is achieved by regulating the activities of polyamine biosynthesis enzymes, particularly SAM decarboxylase or SAMDC. This enzyme is synthesized as a proenzyme which is then processed to form the active enzyme. Processing of SAMDC and increase in its activity is promoted when putrescine concentration is high in cells, thus leading to the synthesis of spermidine and spermine. Accumulation of the product of SAMDC decarboxylated SAM is known to inactivate SAMDC by irreversible modification at the cysteine residue in one of its subunits. SAMDC is also known to regulate at the translation level. SAMDC has two upstream ORFs, that is open reading frames, in the 5' UTR region of its transcript. When polyamine level in the cell are high, the peptide coded by one of these UORFs is known to suppress the translation of the main SAMDC ORF, thus stopping synthesis of DC-SAM and hence of spermidine and spermine. When polyamines levels are low, the translation product of the other UORF induces the translation of SAMDC and hence promotes polyamine biosynthesis. Let us talk about the crosstalk between polyamines and other biosynthetic pathways. Spermidine and spermine are known to inhibit ACC synthase activity, that is aminocyclopropane carboxylate, which converts SAM into ACC, a precursor of ethylene. On the other hand, ethylene inhibits SAM decarboxylase activity and thus the biosynthesis of spermidine and spermine. Hence, ethylene and polyamine biosynthesis pathways act antagonistically to each other. Breakdown of putrescine is mediated by the enzyme diamine oxidase, which converts putrescine to pyrroline, ammonia and hydrogen peroxide. Polyamine oxidase metabolizes spermidine and spermine to form pyrroline and aminopyrroline respectively, diaminopropane and hydrogen peroxide. Pyrroline is further converted to the non-protein amino acid gamma aminobutyric acid, that is GABA, by an NAD dependent dehydrogenase which feeds into the Krebs cycle. Methyl putrescine provides the pyrrolidine ring in the synthesis of nicotine and propane alkaloids. The hydrogen peroxide formed by the polyamine oxidation is thought to play a role in lignin polymerization. Crosstalk between polyamine metabolism and a number of other metabolic pathways like ethylene, GABA, alkaloids, lignin suggest a regulatory mechanism for stress signaling in plants. Polyamine transport and conjugation. Polyamines are synthesized in cells, but preformed polyamines may be transported intracellularly as well as across the plasma membrane according to the polyamine requirement of cells. Transport of polyamine is mediated by polyamine uptake transporters that belong to the L-type amino acid transporter family LAT located in the ER, Golgi membranes as well as plasma membrane. Long distance transports of polyamines is thought to be through the xylem and depends on the transpirational pull. Storage forms of polyamines occur as conjugates with phenolic acids like cinnamic acid, coumaric acid and synaptic acid. These conjugates may exist as basic conjugates if only one of the amines is used in conjugate formation, or as neutral conjugates in all amines are bound to the phenolic acid. Phenolic acid polyamine conjugates are formed by an amide linkage between the polyamyl and the coenzyme A ester of phenolic acids in reactions catalyzed by transferases like spermidine discoumaryl transferase and spermidine hydroxycinnamoyl transferase. The genes coding for these transferases are expressed in actively growing tissues like root tips or developing embryos or actively metabolizing tissues like the tapetum and may be present as sources of polyamines required for growth and proliferation. Physiological role of polyamines. Polyamines are present in actively growing tissues where they play a role in regulating cell division and differentiation. Putrescine and spermidine are seen to be essential for survival of cells, while spermine may not be required, as evidenced from gene silencing of the genes in polyamine biosynthetic pathway. Polyamines are involved in the regulation of many basic cellular processes like cell proliferation, modulation of enzyme activities, ion transport and membrane stability. Polyamines are known to regulate a wide range of plant growth and developmental processes such as embryogenesis, germination, morphogenesis, reproductive development and response to biotic and abiotic stresses. However, given the multiple effect of polyamines, it is difficult to ascribe a definite mode of action to them at the molecular level. Polyamines in stress responses. Several lines of evidence point to the role of polyamines in stress tolerance. Transcription of polyamine biosynthesis genes Their translation and enzyme activities are known to be induced under abiotic as well as biotic stress. However, polyamine levels may not always increase in response to stress, and not all polyamines are involved in stress responses. Overexpression of polyamine biosynthesis genes using transgenic approaches have led to enhanced stress tolerance, while silencing these genes compromised stress tolerance. In the table, we can see the stress induced variation in polyamine levels in plants. Polyamines are reported to protect plants against stress through various mechanisms. The polycationic polyamines are known to bind anionic molecules like nucleic acids and proteins, thus stabilizing them. This property may be important in preventing stress-induced damage to these macromolecules. Spermidine and spermine have been shown to prevent radiation and oxidative stress induced strand breaks in DNA. The role of polyamines in regulating plant membrane transport. They have been shown to block two vacuolar cation channels, namely SLOW, that is SB, and fast FB activating ones. The effect of polyamine is direct and the channels open when polyamines are withdrawn. Polyamines also affect vacuolar and plasma membrane, hydrogen and calcium pumps, and are reported to bring about stomatal closure in response to drought stress by blocking the activity of a Cat1 like invert potassium channel in the gut cell membrane. This is an indirect effect caused by low affinity polyamine binding to the channel protein. Polyamine induced stomatal closure provides a link between stress conditions and polyamine levels. Polyamines are known to modulate reactive oxygen species homeostasis. They inhibit the auto-oxidation of metals, which in turn impairs the supply of electrons for the generation of ROS, that is reactive oxygen species. Experiment evidence for the role of polyamines in directly acting as scavengers of alkyl, hydroxyl, peroxyl as well as superoxide radicals at physiological concentrations is not available. Polyamines are known to induce antioxidant enzyme activity under stress situations as evidenced by using inhibitors of polyamine biosynthesis or transgenics overexpressing enzymes involved in polyamine biosynthesis. Generation of H2O2 by polyamine catabolism, which may be promoted when polyamine levels are above a specific threshold, is known to act as a regulator of signaling cascades in both biotic and abiotic stress signaling. Hence, the ratio of polyamine biosynthesis and catabolism may be important in inducing stress tolerance either by prevention of oxidative damage or by inducing programmed cell death. To summarize, polyamines are an interesting group of polycationic amines that affect a number of processes in plant growth, metabolism and development. They are present in almost all cellular compartments and their biosynthesis has been fairly well understood. The biosynthetic pathway of polyamines share components with other metabolic pathways in the cell, and their crosstalk may play an important role in their homeostasis. The polyamines exist as free or conjugated forms and are known to bind to macromolecules like proteins and nucleic acids. Through the mechanism underlying regulation of plant growth and development by polyamines are far from understood, their contribution to stress tolerance is well established by using various approaches. Their role in stress tolerance is thought to be mediated primarily through stabilizing macromolecules, preventing oxidative damage and regulating ion transport. Hydrogen peroxide generated as a result of polyamine catabolism is also thought to play a role in stress signaling. However, the causal role of polyamines in stress tolerance has not yet been demonstrated. Polyamines differ from plant hormones in that They are generally present in abundance in cells in millimolar and against the micromolar concentrations reported for hormones. Polyamines therefore qualify as growth regulators or metabolites required for growth and development of plants as well as for stress tolerance. Thank you.